I'm gonna wrap up. Y'all good?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me find a clean sheet of paper. So, let me give you the system, and then I'm done. Is this making sense to anybody?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, so, two things that I know, give it just real quick. Expectation. This is what I learned when I first got started. I had a mentor come to the area, and he told us straight up, first 10 days, you create your income story. This is what you need to do. You see, you know. Mr. Ward is reciting it as I write, because he know this is what we knew. When a new person got started, we said, hey, congratulations, your first 10 days, we're about to create your income story. You know why? Because that first week story will stay with you for the rest of your career.
That's right.
So let's make it a good one. When you're in the business 5 years from now, what do you want to say you earned your first week? They're like, oh man, I want to say, okay, let's get it done. Let's create a story. Because what you make your first week, that's how we going to recruit everybody else.
That's right.
So I take Mr. Bell, he gets started brand new. I'm like, Mr. Bell, congratulations. Look, we need to create your income story this week, your first 10 days. So I got to say, okay, we got to get your list. I got to plan your private conference call. And what's a private conference call? A line that I get up for him, just for him, and his people dial in at a specific time, and I talk for 15 minutes and say, hey, Mr. Bell, I want you to take a look at this project we're working on, prepaid legal. I share my story, a little bit about the membership. If y'all are open and ready to get started now, great. We'll talk to you after the call. If you need more information, guess what? There's an event at Mr. Bell's house at Saturday at 7 p.m. So I just did his PCC the first day he gets started. Like, if you're not doing a PCC when a person gets started on the first day, you are wasting time. What are we waiting for? It's a call. It lasts 15 minutes. If you get started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon at Starbucks, you mean to tell me we can't blow through a few numbers and get somebody on the phone at 8 o'clock tonight?
Wow.
What are we waiting on?
Wow.
I mean, you was going to be home washing dishes. Well, stop washing dishes. Get your friends on the phone. Let me talk to them real quick. Let me get it. Before you screw them up, let me talk to them. Because that's what most people do when they get started. They go home and let me try it out on a few people, see if this thing going to work. That's what most people do. So why do you want to give them a week to mess everybody up? And they're talking to a few people a week. They're killing a few people a week. Why wait? Say, no. Welcome, Mr. Bell. Matter of fact, okay, it's 3 o'clock now, Mr. Bell. What are you doing tonight at 8 o'clock? Hey, man, look, let's do this. You want to launch your business right away? Let's do something fun. Let's do something crazy. Want to do something crazy? Man, let's go ahead and have a call tonight. I know you just got started. Man, let's make you some money tonight. You might mess around and make $200-300 tonight. Do you think he's going to get excited about getting on a call for 15 minutes if he thinks he can make $300 tonight?
Yes.
You got to set the expectation and create the excitement.
Yep.
You got to collapse time frame. This is all I taught in the beginning. How did I make $62,000 my first year? Because this is all I taught. I talk about collapsing time frame. I don't believe in tomorrow. People tell me stuff like, I'm going to do my PBR on the 27th. Hey, look, I don't know if I'm going to be around on the 27th. The world could end. I don't know. We can't wait till the 27th. Today's what, the 16th? Why would we wait till the 27th? I mean, how do you know you ain't got nothing else open until the 27th? How do you just know that? What kind of person are you? And if you're that excited about your new opportunity, why are we waiting 2 weeks? Well, I got to invite the people and give them time. Time for what? If it was that important, wouldn't you want to tell them right away? What if he had 2 tickets? Like my brother called me the other day. He had 2 tickets to something that was going on. And so he started calling around, talking, hey man, I got 2 tickets for you to go see. It was somebody playing at the little Yoshis or whatever. Hey man, I got 2 tickets, calling everybody, going crazy. He wasn't saying, well, I got 2 tickets right now, but I know you need 2 weeks advance notice, so never mind. First 10 days. You got it?
Yeah.
Write this down. Day 1 through 20. You want to go manager. You want to at least be manager, day 1 through 20. And if you're doing this thing right, look, you can get any new associate that's willing to play the game to do this, by the way. You just got to be leading them. But if you're not leading them and saying, okay, welcome to prepaid legal, go get them. You get the. Now, if they blow up, it's because they were a leader without you.
Right.
So if they blow up and you ain't called them, don't you dare take credit for that. Don't you ever say that person's on my team. You ain't did nothing. They did it. You left them alone and abandoned them. Like my sponsor, he abandoned me. He can never take credit for what I did. Ever. Because he got me started and then just left me to do nothing. I had to start working this business and I found some leaders to work with. So I called Mr. Calhoun my sponsor because he was the one that was responsible for me. But the person that recruited me didn't do anything for me. It's unfortunate. Now he didn't know to do this stuff, but he should have at least had enough sense to introduce you to the person that did know. So if you don't know how to collapse time frames, then I suggest you stop leading and just kind of follow for a while. Seriously. If you don't know how to get a new person started, then stop trying to start people. Recruit them and let us start them. I used to tell people that all the time, like, look, you're obviously not very good at getting people started. So I'd ask that you stop that today. You are no longer allowed to start people. What you are allowed to do is sign them up and then turn them over to the proper authorities.
Take notes.
Seriously. Why are we playing around? People recruit people all the time. I got a new recruit. You don't know what to do with them. Please let my people go. Please. What are you doing? If you have a track record of getting people immediate success, I ask that you never try that until you learn. Stop it. Let somebody else work with them. You give me a new recruit, I'll take them 3 levels deep in a week. I can do it in my sleep, blindfolded. I can take a new person 3 levels deep in 1 week, and it's nothing. It's not like brain science for me. It's just, hey, bam, 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 bam. It's easy. I've been doing it since day one. It's not even something I've had to learn years later. Since day one, because I understood the system. And as long as you stick to the script, you can get through this stuff. So if you can't do that, let us do it, and we will make money in the process. That make sense?
Yes, sir.
So day 1 through 20, go manager. Now day 1 through 30. This is huge. Y'all ready? Don't want to mess up at all. This is where you want to go. This is your, now you want to go for production. So you either be manager 25, or you might even be director by this time. See, in your first 30 days, working with the right leader, you should have about 25 memberships going through your organization in your first 30 days. I don't understand this, I'm brand new, my first 30 days, we sold about 3 memberships. That's because you were trying to do it on your own. You're working with a leader that knows what they're doing. There's no way that you're only going to get 3 memberships sold. You should get 25 memberships. Now, what does that say for you all that are trying to run for executive? You get a couple of new people and work with them, right? There's no reason you shouldn't qualify for executive. Like, okay.
Yes.
Last couple things, I'm done. 6 minutes, I'm done. 6 minutes, I'm done. Okay. So you got to create explosion. Everybody say create explosion.
Create explosion.
And everybody say calendar your success.
Calendar your success.
Now, this is huge. This is for those that are running for executive this month. Now, I talked this to a gentleman one time. I talked to him all month, but he waited till the last 3 days of the month to actually do it. Now, how do you go from 3 memberships to 75 in 3 days? Because he made a decision. But all month long, I kept telling him what to do. And he kept saying, I'm going to do it, 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 I'm going to do it. But he never did it. And then all of a sudden, he called me one Friday, and he was like, Mr. Mekki, we going for it. I said, where you at right now? He said, 3 memberships. I said, you going to have 75 by Monday. He said, yeah. I said, where's your crew? He said, he named the people. I said, get them on the phone. I got them all on the phone. I said, hey guys, here's what we need to do. We got to calendar this success. Everybody has to have a list. Everybody. If you're going to run and help this gentleman go executive director, everybody needs a list. So if you don't have a list, make one and call us back in 5 minutes. Number 2, you got to let us know what your schedule looks like. That means that when I calendar my success, I might say, okay, Saturday. Before I even set up a single appointment, I might say Saturday. I'm available at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., 7 p.m. Then I start calling, looking for appointments. I start calling. Now, if I'm trying to personally get people, I'm calling to find people I can sit down with. If I have a team that I'm working with, I'm calling new people saying, hey, look, I got a 1, 3, 5, and 7 to help make you some money on Saturday. Which one do you want? Multiple choice question, but there has to be an answer. You're new, you want to make money, you joined prepaid league, you gave me $149, and you don't want me to come help you make money on Saturday at one of these time slots? Why? What are you doing that's that more important than getting your $149 back? Right? So I feel in that slot. Does that make sense to anybody?
Yes.
This business is easy. But you got to do it first. So if you're running for executive director, when you get home, you should figure out when you're available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And map it out. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, map it out. So if you get off work at 6, then your first PPR should be at 7 o'clock. And you say, well, I don't have a PPR schedule. Well, I'm asking you to change that. You got to force momentum, especially when you have none. You got to force it. Yes, got to have it. Your grand opening, private business, force it. Call through your organization. Call through new people. Call through somebody that maybe hasn't done anything in a while but wants to get back on track. Say, hey, well, you know what? Let's get started on. Let's start off fresh. Let's have a grand opening at your home. Let's relaunch your business. How many people would be willing to relaunch their business this weekend if they could? Right? Raise your hand. Raise your hand high. Look at all the hands that go up. So if you all are really willing to relaunch, then that should be, what, 50 hands? That should be 50 PBRs just from this group right here. If we're really serious about what we say. Y'all got it?
Yep.
Okay? Okay. All right, here we go. Last couple things. Does it make sense to anybody?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the blessing that you all have. Let me get one more piece of paper. Let me find one more thing to write on. Here's the blessing that you all have. You all actually have more than 3 days. And that gentleman got it done. I talked to the people on the phone. We made a commitment to each other. And that gentleman everybody started running. Everybody played a part. And what's crazy, when he walked across the stage as an executive, the people in the audience that helped him go executive, they felt as good as he did. Because they knew they had a part in it. They felt good. It was a team effort. And then the next month, he went to make sure that he could help them build their businesses. It was a team effort. And you know what's interesting about that group, by the way? None of them liked each other. I really don't want to leave that part out. I wish I could tell you who it was, but they're in Southern California. But none of the gentlemen that went executive and the people that helped them go executive, they can't stand each other, like, at all. Like, really. It's like some serious hatred between them. But they understand there's a difference between politics and production.
Right.
And they wanted to produce. And they knew that they needed to pay their bills. And so they put aside politics to produce. All right. So, last piece of the puzzle. Y'all ready? Okay, so